Hello, Dean. Hi.
Hello, Anna Maria. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing fine. Enjoy the film, You Won't Be Alone. And you did such an amazing performance. And my first question to you is tell us about Maria, the 2-century-old witch in this tale, and what attracted you to the role?
I'm waiting for the link to be better. Can you hear me? Sorry,
I
because
can hear it,
your
yes.
image froze. Right. I think the script, the story, drew me,
Mhm.
and also it being written by my friend. It played an important part. I had known Goran for a few years, and we always wanted to work together. And I was very happy when this story came my way, and that he thought about me.
Well, that's great to hear. Now, I understand that you two have been friends for nearly a decade and you always wanted to work on a film together. And now that you have accomplished that, how does it feel to accomplish that very goal?
It's wonderful. I mean, it's always good, to see someone, especially that when I met Goran, he was just starting, and I saw his shorts, and I was very lucky to be following his career and to be part of his first feature. I'm incredibly happy for him and for this trajectory, and to be witnessing this. I think only can make me happy,
Well,
and
I'm
I
so
hope
glad.
they're going. I mean, we plan on doing more together. It's not this one occasion. That's why it's just the beginning. Let's be of a beautiful friendship.
Well, I hope
That's how we
that you
think
do.
about it.
I'm sorry. Well, I hope that you two get to work on another film. Now, you had to wear a full body prosthetic skin nearly the entire time. And I know for some actors, it can be comfortable. For others, it can't. And I'd like to know, what was it like for you? Was it comfortable or was it not comfortable?
Well, both. I think it was comfortable when I forgot about it, and there were times when I was very conscious about wearing a suit that was, sometimes it felt tight, sometimes I mean, it depends on your, I think, mood, and also on the weather outside, because it kind of that suit being made of latex, I think it kind of borrowed the temperature outside, so I
Mhm.
wasn't sure if I was too hot or too cold.
Mhm.
It was never some in the middle, but the minute the camera was on, it didn't matter anymore, so it was fine. It became my own skin, and the makeup on my face, and the glue and everything, all elements made sense, and made Maria come to life. I forgot I was wearing makeup when I was filming. I think the process, which took about 4 or 5 hours of every day to
Mm.
get there, was difficult on the day maybe, but you always remember the most beautiful parts, and the result, which was incredible. When I first saw myself as Maria, I couldn't believe my eyes. I've never been through such a transformation as an actor before, so for me that was very exciting. And I had amazing makeup artists, and the team around us was the art direction, the whole team was incredibly patient with me and very, very helpful.
Well, I'm so glad to hear. Did you have to wake up like at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. to get into the makeup process that you mentioned? It took 4 to 5 hours to get into it.
I think it was 3:30, more like.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was
my
early.
God.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it was earlier than any other project I've been connected to. Yeah, but it was lovely. It gave you a meaning, and a sense of being important and being there before everyone else. Made me feel, I think, of course, I'm just joking, but yeah, it never feels difficult. You know what you're aiming at, and it's all done for that moment in front of the camera where Goran, the director, says, you know, proceed, action, whatever the word every director has, you know, they choose. It's all for that moment, and the rest, it's easy, you know, becomes easy.
I'm so glad to hear it. Were you a fan of the horror genre before taking on the role?
Yes, I've had a few encounters with the genre as an actor, but also one of my favorite films is Trouble Every Day by Claire Denis,
Oh, really?
which is very gory. Yeah, but it just happened that this is one of my favorite films. I've never um, stated my preference, you know, for horror movies. I've never um, I just encountered that. I think they can be incredible vehicles for very important ideas. So I think I am drawn to this genre, although I didn't know. You know, it just, all these films just came my way, and the stories had an impact on me. But I'm not sure I believe in genres, and I don't want to label our movie, or I just see them as stories, and if they move me, they get to me. I think for me it's not so important how I defined or labeled them.
That's good to hear. Now, you worked with Goran, made your first film together. What was it like to work with both Sarah and Numi with the cast?
It was beautiful. I had only 2 scenes with Numi, I think, and I'm very happy. I met her, you know, on a set. With Sarah, I spent most of the time, and she, you know, I stole Sarah Nevena. I wanted her to be my my daughter.
Oh,
I in the film, and we became great friends. And also with Alice, she was wonderful to work with. And I the ending of the film, which is so important, it was all her, you know, and I was there to witness that, and I was as well in that and scene, and they're all incredible actresses, and our cast actually was exceptional, I think.
well, that's wonderful. When did you realize that you wanted to become an actress and take on the craft yourself? And who were your influences?
I didn't know I wanted to become an actor. I was always on a stage. I was a musician. I am still a musician. I was trained as a classical musician since I was 6. My mother is a violinist. My father is an actor.
Wow.
And I think I was kept away from theatre because I think my dad knew that I had the temperament, you know, and I might exhibit. You know, so the signs, you know, the calling was there. I think he knew that. And when I told him that I actually, you know, would like to try this, it was difficult to the change for them. I think more than for me, because I had prepared for such a long time to become a violinist. But you know, I made the step, and I embraced this other profession. So yeah, since then I was on a stage or on a film set, and I never regretted it. And my you know, the ones that inspired me, I'm sure
Mhm.
it came from stage and from our conversations together. He also was my teacher in uni, so I had 4 years, you know, under the protection of and guidance of my father, and yeah, that was very, very helpful to me. And I'm very happy that he was the one, you know, to show me the first steps.
Excellent. And I'm so glad your father and mom gave you the tools in your toolbox to do what you do now. And my next question is, what
Yeah.
do you hope audiences, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just I just nodded and said yes. I think there's a bit of delay, so that's
It's
why.
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries, no worries. What do you hope audiences will take away from watching your film coming out on April 1st here in the States?
I hope they will be entertained, but I also hope that it will provoke them to look into themselves, to see all the nuances of this story, and to cherish it for its depth and these ideas that we try to convey. These portraits of womanhood, they are so important, and they were so important to us, and the transformation and the shadow that are haunting, this story that in the past, in the present of the story itself, how the past and the present are connected, and the causality, what society can inflict on one individual, and how rejection, can influence one's life. There are all kinds of ideas and stories that kind of flow in this genre film, but it's so much more that I hope.
You're absolutely right. Now that spring is here, what is your favorite spring activity?
My favorite spring activity?
Yes, now that spring has come, we just started just a day ago. What would you like to do, and what's your favorite spring activity?
Well, I would say traveling. But
nice.
It doesn't belong to spring traveling. I think it belongs to migration, probably to birds. And I'm not sure. I think going out, I mean, in nature would be for sure my activity. And I am going out a lot, and I love driving and watching the nature. The tree started blooming here,
Excellent.
so that's very exciting. Yeah, but watching the nature coming back to life, I think it's magic, no matter how old one is.
You're absolutely right. And do you have a favorite place that you love to travel?
I love Italy and I love Mexico.
Nice. Why those two?
Sorry?
Why those two countries?
I think they're very close to the way I grew up. They feel very familiar to me. It's because of the nature as well, and the warmth of the people, and the experiences that I had there, the friends that I have there, the people that I met. I find myself going back over and over to these two countries, and I don't want to to forget about other wonderful destinations. But in the past few years, I think I favored Mexico and Italy, and every time I'm planning for a holiday, it's impossible to go past these two destinations. So I take consideration. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Well, Anamaria, thank you so much for doing such a great favor with this film coming out on April 1st. And we hope to see more of you in the near future.
Thank you very much, Dean. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.